We've got another concerning development today, and unsurprisingly, it's from California, where they seem to continually find new ways to encroach on your freedoms. This one is particularly egregious as it has the potential to financially ruin you even if you haven't done anything wrong. I'm sure most of you recall Proposition 63 in California back in 2016. It was a significant gun control measure that touched upon nearly every aspect of gun rights. It was so controversial that it earned nicknames like Gun Apocalypse or Gunmageddon. I remember spending countless sleepless nights traveling across California, urging people not to vote for it. Unfortunately, despite our efforts, it passed. Proposition 63 allowed for amendments with a 55% legislative vote, which is precisely what's happening now. They're making changes, and it's getting even more restrictive. One particularly contentious point was the requirement to report lost or stolen firearms within just 5 days, which stirred up a lot of anger among gun owners. If you didn't realize your firearms were lost or stolen within that 5-day window, you could find yourself in hot water. But now, they're looking to change that through Senate Bill 1038, which has already passed the Senate Judiciary Committee with strong support. This bill is now heading for a vote. SB 1038 reduces the reporting window from 5 days to just 48 hours. That's a significantly shorter time frame to report such incidents. But believe it or not, that's not even the most significant aspect of this story. If you fail to report a lost or stolen firearm within that 48-hour window, the consequences are steep. Surprisingly, for your first offense, it's not even considered a criminal offense. Instead, it's classified as a civil offense. However, don't breathe a sigh of relief just yet. The penalty for this civil offense is a staggering $3,000 per day for each day you didn't report it. If there are subsequent incidents, you can expect even more penalties. Imagine you have a case where you keep all your belongings neatly organized and secured. Perhaps it's at the shooting range, and unfortunately, someone steals something from it. Unaware of the theft, you lock it up, take it home, and consider it legally compliant in California. Time passes, and unbeknownst to you, the item ends up in evidence due to someone else's wrongdoing. After about a month, authorities trace it back to you through the FFL. However, you never reported it lost or stolen. They know you haven't had it for at least 30 days because it's been in their custody for that long. Now, under this new law, you're looking at $90,000 in civil penalties for that single month alone. The penalty for the second offense is $5,000 per day, and for the third offense, it's $10,000 per day. So, in 1 month, it could amount to $300,000. It seems excessive to me. This could bankrupt someone if someone's property is taken. They have to figure it out within 48 hours, or else California fines them on top of their loss. This law doesn't seem fair or reasonable. It's another example of California going after the wrong people. Numerous new laws will take effect in California, covering various areas such as worker rights, housing, public health, and firearm safety. One of these new firearm laws is California Senate Bill 2, which focuses on regulating gun permits within the state. SB 2 aims to enhance safety through several measures, including implementing new storage and training requirements. Additionally, it designates specific sensitive public areas where carrying guns is prohibited and ensures due process protections for individuals denied a concealed carry weapon (CCW) license.
Father, and certainly there's people watching tonight who say, I don't want that burden on me to know that I'm going to take my child to a city park and have to worry that there's a gun nearby. What do you say to that?
Well, I mean, I find that hard to understand because in the end, the people that have gone through the process to get the permit legally are the ones that are the responsible ones. They're the ones that have been through the background checks. We know that they're good people. They are there to protect themselves against the people that are coming to those same public parks that have bad intentions. So I don't understand why we're putting the focus on the law-abiding citizen and making them fearful of prosecution when the criminals, you know, throughout, I mean, everywhere right now, are not being prosecuted for the crimes that they're committing.
We talked a little bit about that earlier with our former guest. Another state bill that's really impacting gun owners, SB 1384, this now requires, as of January 1st, 24-hour video and audio surveillance in order to record all entries and exits into your property and record all parties involved in a firearm transaction. So we put that information on the screen for our viewers to take this information in. This has cost you thousands of dollars. What does this look like in practical terms?
Well, this new law is incredibly intrusive. It has been talked about actually now for weeks. We have a law in place now starting on January 1st where all audio is being recorded. Those thousands of dollars of cost has come from now needing to store 1 year's worth of audio. That is an incredible cost of servers.
And this is a sign that you now have to put up in your gun shop that says these premises are under video and audio surveillance. Your image and conversations may be recorded. The defense of this and the reason why they want it is they say that you are the first line of defense.
Well, also, too, if you see on that sign, it says audio surveillance image, but conversations may be recorded. And that is a legal term that I don't understand why the government feels that they need to be spying on conversations. You know, we have cameras, we all have, you know, we've always had cameras to look for crimes. But when you're talking about people's conversations, people come into our shop and have intimate conversations about things that they've experienced. I've had people come in who, you know, have been the victims of, you know, a violent crime. So now they're going to be, their audio is going to be recorded, which is incredibly intrusive. You know, and that's why I had announced yesterday that I'm actually now a candidate for Beverly Hills City Council. I am now going to be running for office in Beverly Hills to try and fight some of these laws to make sure that we can fight back to the state and say our conversations in gun stores are a private matter. After October 7th, we've had the Jewish community coming in droves who are saying the most intimate things, and to say that these conversations are, you know, are not going to be recorded, for what purpose?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I know you think that this will have a chilling effect too for customers as well.